Hi. A film that I recently watched on Talking Pictures TV, the very fine channel that produces a lot of, or broadcasts a lot of classic British film and television, was Scream of Fear, originally released as Taste of Fear, but it now goes under the other title. It's released in 1961, and it's a um Hitchcock-influenced suspense story. An heiress type young woman travels from her finishing school in Switzerland to her father's home on the uh, Côte d'Azur in France, where she's greeted not by her father, as she's hoped, but by his chauffeur. And when she arrives home, it turns out that her father is away on business, and that her stepmother is there. They're regularly visited by the town doctor, who's a good friend of her father. But everything seems a little bit odd and off key. There's something strange going on that she can't quite put her finger on. And the storyline develops from there. I was very impressed by it. I was initially expecting it to be along the lines of, "Oh, let's drive her in crazy to take her inheritance," but it turns out to be not even remotely that simple. It's um, it's a shame I can't really talk about it in too much detail because it spoils it, and I would recommend seeing it very highly. But I found it a very interesting and engaging film. Christopher Lee plays the French doctor. In what was by the early 60s an unusual supporting role for him, I felt. And I thought he was appropriately imposing and with an edge of something sinister about him. And he later went on the record to say that it was the best film Hammer ever made, and certainly the best script he did when he was there. It was written and produced by Jimmy Sangster, who's a Hammer veteran, directed by Seth Holt, and Susan Strasberg, sorry, I thought was very good in the lead role. A character complicated by her being in a wheelchair, which is portrayed as a character point and winds up becoming important in the storyline later on. And she's not portrayed as being in any way incapable, simply that she has this limiting factor on her lifestyle, as it would have been in the early 1960s. But yes, the cast are very good. The direction is very good and very menacing. And there is one sequence towards the end where I was genuinely gripped and didn't know what was going to be happening next. Um, it's a very fine little story, a tale of the unexpected, perhaps. And overall, I was very impressed by it, and I think I would probably recommend it very highly indeed.